Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Nathan Fox, one of the founders of LSATdemon.com and the weekly podcast Thinking LSAT. With me is Josh Mansfield, a teacher with the Demon. Josh, we have an email here from Emma who says she is spiraling.
Hi, Demon Team. Up until 2 days ago, studying had been great. Now, all of a sudden, within 3.5 hours, I've lost 4 points from my ranking. Nothing is retaining. Everything feels like a mess. I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure if I'm burnt out, if it's my anxiety, or I should just cry. I want to keep pushing, but I feel stuck. Should I completely take a break until this exam? Could it be burnout? Best, Emma.
You should take some time off for sure. This is the risk of paying too much attention to the rankings that are on the Demon. The rankings are there to motivate you. But they do adjust like question by question. Every question you answer in the Demon, those rankings go up and down. And it's like checking your 401k every 5 minutes. If you're checking your 401k every 5 minutes, you're not going to be a good investor because you're going to be making rash decisions based on small, meaningless samples. And so that's what Emma's doing here. You missed one or two questions, so your ranking dipped down a little bit. So what? You just got to get the next one right. But if you're freaking out going, oh no, I've lost it. I lost my mojo. I don't know how to do the LSAT anymore. That can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I would definitely say you need to stop and just take a day off. But you don't need to take weeks off or anything. You don't need to take the entire time off until the exam. I would just take a day off and start over. It sounds like Emma might have done 3.5 hours straight of frantic drilling or something. That's not a good plan, Emma. We want one high quality hour a day, one focused, positive study session per day. And I don't really care if your ranking goes up or down. If it goes down, it means you missed a question and maybe you can learn something from that mistake. If your ranking goes up, great. Yeah, we would expect that your rankings are going to go up over time, but it's not going to be linear. Just like your 401k is not going to be linear. The stock market is not going to be linear. And I got a buddy who's a financial advisor. And one thing that he always says about the stock market is, I can't tell you which direction the next 50% change in the market could be up or down. But the next 100% change in the market is always up. Historically, that's never been false, right?
Yeah.
The market has never gone to zero. We have pretty good reason, I think, to believe that the market would never go to zero. But up or down 50%? Couldn't tell you. I'm not going to forecast what the market's going to do in 2025, 2026. I don't know. But if you don't even look at it, it's probably going up over time. And so, Emma, I really think that there's no reason why your ranking would be going down in the long run.
Down. Yeah.
No. But in the short run, yeah, it's going to go down. So you just got to not get too discouraged. And if you're feeling discouraged and burned out, you just got to take some time off. What would you say?
I think that students love to look for patterns, and this idea that the question that I just finished, or the 5 questions I just finished, or the 10 questions I just finished, have any sort of an indicator about how the next question is going to go.
Right.
I think what happened is Emma missed her first one, or missed a batch, probably. Missed 3 in a row, and was like, oh man, like that was tough. And then kept drilling and continued to miss questions. The ones that she got right felt less important because she was fixated on the ones that were wrong. And every time a new question popped up, it felt like I have to get this right, otherwise my streak continues.
Yeah. I just want to clarify one thing that you said.
Sure.
I don't think that there's any real reason why, if you missed a bunch of them in a row, that shouldn't predict that you're going to miss the next one.
Yes.
Except to the extent that it can become a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly.
And I think that's what's happening here to Emma. I mean, look, her subject is spiraling. She knows she's spiraling. Okay, so what do you do when you're spiraling? I don't know. You do something to stop that spiral, which for you, Emma, would be quit studying for the day, potentially take tomorrow off, And, stop studying when you're tired, stop studying when you're angry, stop studying when you're hungry or whatever, stop studying when you're rushed or there's distractions around. Set yourself up for success. Get a reserve an office or do it when your apartment's empty and you're well rested and fresh. And then when you come back to it, like, you might get it right, you might get it wrong. I don't know. But read carefully and remember that when you miss a question, that's a golden opportunity to learn. When you get something right, great. Yeah, you're going to get more and more of them right over time.
Mm-hmm.
Because the test just isn't that hard.
And if you are thinking about the problem that you just did while you're on the next one, then you are increasing the odds that you're going to get that one wrong because you're not focused, right?
Or if you're thinking about your ranking.
Right,
you
or if
just
you're thinking about your ranking.
thinking about anything other than the question that's right in front of you.
Or
and
the
even
score,
then,
or yes.
You should only be thinking about the sentence that you're reading.
Right. And
this is reason number 1000 why we don't read the question first at LSAT Demon, because I don't want you thinking about the difference between sufficient assumption and necessary assumption techniques while you're reading the argument. I want you to be thinking about the damn argument.
Yep.
Like, what are they doing? Where are their facts? Where's their conclusion? What's wrong with that argument? And if you just go back to that basic, I think you can just get out of this spiral.
Yep. Awesome. Anything
Thanks,
else for
Emma.
Emma?
Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you would like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.